So now let's talk about the while loop. So what is the while loop? While loop is an iterating loop. So it will run until the particular condition meet. In case of if loop, if the condition meet, it will run only one times. Means the execution of code will run and then it will not run again. What if we want to run the lines of code again and again in a iterative manner until the particular condition is true? So in this case scenario, you can use the iterative loop, that is the while loop. And how we can use it pretty simple, my friend. You need to use a while keyword, and here you can describe your condition inside this bracket, and this is the curly braces inside where your whole line of execution is going to be run. Let's say suppose you want to print the table here. Suppose let's say want to print any table, and so I will use a scanner here. Scan, and here I will use new scanner. We will create an object of a scanner by using system.in like this, and let's say we will ask user to enter the table that the user want. System.out.println, here I will use, let's say, okay, the table you want, enter a number like this, and user will enter a number. So we will use int, okay, in num. Here we will use scan dot next int. And now in case of while loop, here we describe the conditions. So let's say suppose initially we will have a value of I. Let's say int I, initially the value is 0, or let's say 1. So what I want to repeat this until the particular condition meet, that is I should be less than or equal to 10. So this will run indefinitely, because each and every time when this loop run, I is always going to be the less than 10. So what we need to do, we need to fail these conditions whenever the I reaches after 10. So what you can do, you can here increment the I at each iteration. So what will happen, it will just once the the value of I become greater than 10, we will break the loop. Now here, my friend, what we can do out here, let me print the table. What I will do, I will take a local variable, let's say multiply is, so here I will use I should be multiply by a number. So first it will multiply by number that is from 1 to 10, so it will generate a multiplication. Now let me print it by decorating it in string here like this, and let's say here I will just write it something like this. Let's say I, we need a I, so I will use we will need a number num. Okay, the num is whatever the number user enter, and here we will use the multiplication. So I'm concatenating the string, okay, and plus with which, with I, plus, and here I will just use like here equal to, here we will give a multiply like this. Now this is going to be an output, so that whatever number, now let me run it here. So here I will go to run as, and as a Java application, and let me try to run it. So it will ask to enter a number, and here I will enter a number, let's say 5, and here you can see this is how you can use the while loop. So it will iterate for 10 times. In the next we will talk about so here first you can see, first we initialize the integer I, and then we are putting a condition, and here we are putting an increment, or it may be a decrement. In the next example we will talk about the for loop, where you can put all these 3 conditions, the initializations, the increment, and the condition, in all in a one line, that is by using the for loop. Thanks for watching it.